Hey yo, Antonio! In previous episodes, we discovered the daily struggles of those that suffer from astigmatism, from the blurring of letters and numbers when reading to the streaking of light at nighttime. Today, I wanted to expand on that knowledge and bring you some real-life examples of when astigmats face true difficulty. And later, let's discuss some ways we can fix this issue. But just to recap, what is astigmatism? Remember, astigmatism is when the shape of the cornea is not perfectly round, but rather elongated to one side. It can stem from a combination of your genetics and your environment, and it is believed that long-term irritation to the cornea in the form of a misdirected eyelash or excessive eye rubbing can lead to its deterioration. We also learnt about the different types of astigmatism, with the rule being the most common form, especially with younger individuals, while against the rule and oblique astigmatism are more prevalent with older folks. But let's get right into it. We'll start with a mild case of astigmatism at -1 and progressively make our way up to 4 diopters. For each example, I will show you the different types of astigmatism and how it changes our perception of the world. Our first example is a simple web page, the most basic form of them all, Googling Google on Google. On the left, we have placed the vision of someone with no astigmatism, while on the right, we have about 4 diopters. 1 to 2 diopters can be considered mild to moderate, while 3 to 4 diopters are generally considered severe. What you are seeing now is with the rule astigmatism. We know from previous videos that this type of astigmatism stretches the vision vertically, whereas the opposite happens with against the rule. For me personally, I find against the rule astigmatism to be the most difficult to read with, but I've had a lot of you tell me otherwise in the comment section, so I'd be curious to find out from this video what the easiest type is. Just simply type something like WTR, ATR or oblique in the comment section to participate. Our next example is the dashboard of a car. Reading the speedometer can be a simple task for those without astigmatism, but how would it compare to those that do have it? In severe cases, the numbers can seem like what a lot of people describe as double, where it seems like there are 2 lots of numbers stacked on top of each other. This is because when the vertical and the horizontal curvatures of the cornea do not line up, it leads to essentially 2 different focal points being projected onto the retina, leading to 2 images being perceived. And this is where the name astigmatism comes from, stigma meaning a mark or a point, and a meaning the lack thereof, hence the term astigmatism. The next example I have for you is at the back of a cereal box. All of the important bits tend to be written in fine print, so take a look, shall we? At this point you might be wondering, well, if I have astigmatism, then what are my options to fix it? The best thing to do is to always stop further deterioration. Protecting the eyes from irritants such as dust, smoke, pollen, and avoiding the excessive rubbing of eyes can be a great starting point. A permanent solution to this problem could be in the form of laser refractive surgery, also known as LASIK or SMILE. And those with larger amounts of astigmatism may opt for a lens insertion surgery, or even perhaps a lens replacement surgery, which can all permanently correct astigmatism, given that it doesn't worsen afterwards, of course. Your other options include the use of glasses and contact lenses, which aren't permanent, but provide you the ease of clear vision with minimal side effects. I plan on doing a video outlining the different types of eye surgeries you can do to improve your vision in more detail, so I would highly suggest clicking subscribe if you do not want to miss out on that. On to the next example. Here we have a scorecard that is used in the sport of golf, but it looks an awful lot like what you would see on a spreadsheet at work or a mathematics exam at school. I was really never bad at maths, but occasionally I would find myself losing marks just because back then I never wore glasses, and with the 2 diopters of with the rule astigmatism that I still have, 8s looking like 9s and 5s looking like 6s are where I have the most difficulty. So now I make sure that I wear my glasses when dealing with letters and numbers, particularly at work. But that just about wraps up today's video. If you learned something new, or at least found something useful, then yay, thumbs up to you. If you want to thumbs up back, then they'll be greatly appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.